Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for another Crisis Core mission video, and the start of the final stretch of missions. Today we're going to be fighting monsters! I'm gonna head into the Monster Research Project, and we're gonna go into Nibelheim II. This is a battle against monsters indigenous to the Nibelheim region. Although Nibelheim is known for a wide variety of monsters, this mission will primarily feature cave-dwelling creatures. Sorry. I have a sore on my lip, so it's kind of hard for me to talk right now, which is why I'm recording this, of course. But this mission is pretty straightforward, very straightforward. There are two chests, one over here with a magic up, and the other one is right before the boss. In between, there is this bridge over here. The enemies here are gargoyles, dorky faces, and Sahajins, who... The Sajin has 10,445, the Gargoyles have 6,600, and Dorky Faces have 4,600. So yeah, we're back down to the really easy missions for a little while. They will get progressively worse as we harder as we go on, and we get an elemental ward out of that. Materia. I think it was a materia, right? Yeah. But yeah, so we're just going to be clearing through the missions that we unlock here. We don't get anything from that because it just kind of unlocks at the start of Chapter 10. But we are going to go to the next mission, which starts the, I guess, the rest of the Monster Research Project mission tree. Monster reports, Gongaga! This is a battle with monsters indigenous to the Gongaga region. The remoteness of the region may be a contributing factor to the variety of monsters. Some are extremely dangerous. You have been warned. These are not extremely dangerous. There's also a straight shot with one chest in between, and that chest has an iron bagel in it. Yay! And the boss over here is going to be a griffin with 17,840 health and an Ahriman with 6,910 health. So yeah, you do get a Spirit Up Plus out of that though. Right, moving right on to the next one. This next one actually has a bit of a thing to it, so I'll explain at the time. World of Monsters. These battles will be against monsters that have been cataloged by the Shinra Company. You may not have encountered some of them before. Use caution when fighting them. Okay, so... as soon as I started, there we go. So this mission has one of the game's magic pots in it. So we're going to go through that and try to get the stupid thing. In order to fight this magic pot, you need 4 materia. Faraga, Blizzaga, Thundaga, specifically those, and Gravity. Not Graviga, Gravity. And the order you'll use them, I think, is Blizzaga, Faraga, Thundaga, and Gravity. But the regular enemies here all stink. There's the Demon with 19,128, there's Diceratops 25,980, and the Red Caps with 6,128. So yeah, there are no chests here. The boss is in the upper rightish corner of the map, so there's that. I think there's also a... oh, we'll see. I put Lucky Stars on because why not? I want to get more DMWs. But yeah, these are really easy enemies. But yeah, I run around to try to get the magic pot. So, I finally run into it like 20 minutes later. It was ridiculous. But this is one of the less demanding ones. Wasaga! Oh yeah! And then Faraga! And then Thundaga! And then Gravity! And from that we get a precious watch. And then we're just gonna head over to the boss. Ahem, I said head over to the boss. The boss is also a dual horn or grand horn, whichever one it was. Punch it! It's gonna be the one that's resistant to attacks, I think. But it's dead. Or maybe that's the Diceratops. Yeah, it's the Diceratops, 25,000, okay. And for that, we got a Quake materia if you missed that. Anyway, on to the next one. Unidentified monsters. We have confirmed reportings of attack by monsters resembling an Epiornis. Go where it was last sighted and purge the area of all monsters. This is in Monster Incidents now. There are 3 chests here. one in the lower middle of the map, one in the right, and one in the upper right. And the boss is in the upper middle. So we're just going to go around there. Let's see, what else can that... the magic pot can also give you a curse ring there. I think what did we get there? Tarot card? No, it's Drenga. Tarot card is over here. I said... Rude. Over here. Yeah, those guys still have the same mental health, 6128. There's also the demons are still here. Swear my demons hot. Sorry. No more singing. Had enough trouble last time. I got a Hellbazaga from that. There's also Titanus and another Diceratops somewhere around here. But yeah, there's that guy. Hey, there's both of them. The Titanus has 13,892 health. So that was we got Gongaga trading shop. The Titanus was the Epiornis type enemy that was spotted. God, it's hard to talk. I have it like right in the middle of my lower lip on the inside where my teeth jut out. Ugh. That was sore. Gongaga trading is okay. You can get Carbon Bagels, Room Armlets, Sea Choke Bomblets, Hyperition, or Beta Hypno Crown Tower cards, and Drenga. Not great, but you can use all those for materia fusions, so it's not terrible. Mass elimination. We have information on the group of Titanus, newly discovered Epiornis type monsters on the move. Hurry to the location and eliminate all monsters in the area. But yeah. So this area has 2 chests, I think. We have the HP up double plus, right where we started here. And there's also another chest right on the way to the boss. Yeah, I hate going around these places because it's just I don't know, it's just hard to avoid enemies. Yeah, we get an elixir over there, and the boss is in the lower middle of the map. And it's 2 of these stupid Titanus enemies. There's also those green grass guys that can do terrible things to you, so be careful. And we get a mountain chocobo omelet out of that. Yay! Okay. And on to our next mission. Monster Research Project. Monster incidents. Area monsters. We are receiving multiple reports of attacks by flying monsters. Even worse, a battalion in the area has been wiped out by the monsters. Go investigate forthwith and look into what exactly might have occurred. That might be the first time I've seen forthwith used in a sentence in many years. Bravo, game. There are 2 chests here, one in the lower middle of the map and one in the lower right of the map, and the boss is in the upper right of the map. Most of these missions really, yeah, got Thundaga Blade out of that. Most of these missions really aren't going to be that fantastic. But, you eventually get to good stuff. You got Mithril Gloves. Once again, you can use most of these things in Materia Fusion, or if you're running out of money, you can sell them. I would just consider them for Fusion first, because accessories give better bonuses than... or give bonuses with less. Yay, punching everything. It was the same enemy. Sounds like that was a Thunderbird, 13,500 health. Also, there are mover REs there. But yeah, so fusing accessories gives you more stable bonuses, or with less or whatever, than using the stones generally. Unless you're using the rare stuff. Like fat chocobo feathers! Subspecific movers. Reports that come in a monster similar to the movers discovered in the previous mission. Eliminate these dangerous entities. Yeah. This is the exact same, well, not the exact same map, but the similar layout with the exact same treasure placement, except instead of the boss, there's a treasure chest. And the boss has moved to the upper middle of the map. So we have the stupid Thunderbird, so we have these guys that are, as you can see, extremely tough. I say that right as I get myself stunned and silenced. I hate these guys so much. They're not tough on their own, as you can see, but when they're in groups of enemies that attack you a lot, that can be a death blow for you. Come on, Dobie, get the chest. Yay, Drenga. Getting a lot of Drengas, aren't we? And up over here we get a Spirit Up Double Plus. I'm sorry, the boss is in the lower left. I mixed up the start and boss locations. But anyway, yeah, 2 mover REs. Exploder Blade. Yeah, as long as you got the punch, those guys are pretty easy. Otherwise, they do have very, very high vitality. Okay, the Sealed Cavern. A Shinra unit exploring the caves to report a monster encounter. We've instructed the unit to evacuate the caves for now, but we cannot leave the area as is. Your mission is to eliminate the threats and secure the zone. I still wonder who's giving these missions. Or maybe they're just general missions sent out. No, they can't be, because they were specific for the Yuffie stuff. Or maybe that's why you miss some of the missions, because it can't give you story-ish or personalized missions later on, because that wouldn't make any sense. Anyway, we got an X potion over there, and that's the only chest here. The boss is in the lower left corner of the map. I wonder, maybe the reason why we can't access some of the missions now, like you have a point of no return with some of the missions, like Yuffie and things like that, because, I think with Yuffie, because, you know, it wouldn't make sense at this point in the story. I got the Counter Mafia project we can do. Or maybe we can do the Yuffie things then. No, we can. Okay, don't. No, that's a different one. Where is it? No, yeah, we can. We can still do it here. Okay, never mind. We got Platinum Bagel out of that, as I'm not paying attention. There are certain missable missions. Let's put it that way. I don't know. Whatever. Don't listen to me. Operation Desert Island. Employees informed us about a monster encounter on Desert Island. There seems to be no evidence these creatures making forays to outside the world, but they should be eliminated for security nonetheless. Alright, now we're out in the middle of nowhere. There are 3 chests here. 2 of them are horrifically out of the way. Also, the enemies here are Sajin Chiefs, 9,875 health. Lava Worms with 73,080. I assume the boss is going to be a Hippogriff with 95,250 health. And they're also Garnet Moles with 5,735 health. And we leveled up! Yay! Thanks! Okay. There. Yeah, I don't like the enemy things here. I don't know how I survived that, by the way, with 1 health over there, because they kept using gravity, I guess. But yeah, that was kind of close. Dovey, heal yourself. Dovey, heal yourself! You have 1 health! I don't think I noticed, actually. I think I was, like, just not paying attention to the battle. I was just pressing the X button. And you're just like, oh my god, what the heck? Luckily, I do have Drenga for my HP, like, thingy, so it is like a backup. Oh god, Dovey. You're so silly. I wonder what the point of Costly Punch doing so much damage the lower your HP is, when it does 99,999 when you're at full HP. Like, it can't go past that. It just seems weird. Like, I don't know, it does more damage the lower your health is, but it always does max damage anyway. Like, the only time I've seen it not do max damage was when my health was just slightly over the limit. Anyway, we get Gongaga out of that. And down, you know, in the lower area, we got Shinra Beta Plus and Electrocute Materia. Excuse me. Yeah, that's just me complaining about something, you know, not being able to fully utilize its potential of being horrifically overpowered. But anyway, the boss once again, 95,000 health. And a Sajin. And we get a Kaiser Knuckles out of that, which is good for fusing for attack up, I think. Excuse me. On to the next one. Or maybe I... Yeah, okay. Unexplored Territories, a solitary island. Many parts of the world still serve as sanctuaries for monsters. We wish to identify as many of these as possible. Shinra troops have entered one such area and were wiped out. Go to the island and uncover whatever mystery lies beyond its shore. It's easier to say lives for some reason with the sore in my mouth, and that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, there are two chests here. One has a shop, and the other is just a regular chest. The boss is in the middle of the map, but the shop is all the way on the right side, so we're just going to be taking the long way around. So, yay! And I think I rearranged my materia here or something, I don't know. Yes, there's an X potion up on the top of the map here, and then kind of just try to go around, but it doesn't really work out too well. Just like being able to punch those things. It's the same regular enemies here. The Hippogriff is now just a standard enemy as opposed to a boss enemy, though. It's still the Sajin Chiefs and the Garnet Moles. And the boss is different, though. Anyway, it just took me a while to get back over here, so now we're all the way on the right side of the map, and we get Junon Souvenirs. Junon Souvenirs is pretty good stuff. It has the materia for the third DMW wheel, the chocobo and all that stuff. Let's call it the whimsical wheel for now. So it's a good idea to buy yourself. That was a nice punch. To buy yourself the Moogle power just to make it easier to level up your other materia. It doesn't work a single time for me, I'm pretty sure, but still, it's nice to try using. You combining that with Lucky Stars is probably great. And the boss here is a Land Marlborough, 264,680 health. And surprise, surprise, it has a really bad breath attack, and horrible things happen to you if you try to fight it. Luckily, it doesn't have as much health as the other one we fought, so yay. And we get 3 Gasol greens out of that, or Gashal, I don't know. Still not decided on how to pronounce that. I now pronounce you Gasol greens. Yay! Okay, Wasteland Investigation. We received word one of Shinra's robot scouts was destroyed by an unidentified flying object. The incident took place in a region that has yet to be explored. This is a suitable job for Soldier. Go to the site now. This looks like a job for Soldier. Goes into telephone booth. As you can see, we're also at 80% completion in the DMW. That's and the missions. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Anyway, there are 3 chests here. One is the elixir, which is out of the way here. The boss is in the middle right of the map. The chests are in the lower rightish and the lower leftish of the map. It's an oddly shaped map, so I was gonna complain that, like, yeah, we've never been here before, but I don't know if we've been in this map configuration before, so the game could possibly not be lying. It's entirely possible, really. Sorry. Yay! Just punch! We get 3 fat chocobo feathers. It's always with the fat chocobo feathers. You know, I complain a lot, but the fat chocobo feathers are actually used for HP materia fusion, and that's like the most important one, so it's a good idea to actually get as many of those as you can. An unknown island. The entire Shinra investigation team was wiped out by monsters in Unexplored Territory. The team was unable to send any status reports. We assume the monsters are brutal and bloodthirsty. Please go investigate this. I'm sorry that I keep yawning every time I try to get to the descriptions there. But, yeah, I don't know. I woke up not too long ago. The coffee is yet to fully kick in, I guess. Anyway, the only chest here is the Explorer Blade materia, as far as I know. And the boss is in the middle leftish. It's the middle of the map, on the left path on the middle, because there's kind of 2 paths in the middle of the map. But yeah, It's right over there. This time it's a bomb. This is the detonator, I think. Detonators have 20,340 health, and the Scissor Chitin has 33,850. So as you can see, they're extremely difficult. And we got 2 Phoenix Downs out of that, so that's actually pretty nice. It's always good to get Phoenix Downs, because we're going to be using them later. It's actually not a bad idea to use Phoenix Downs if you're having trouble. Excavation Site Survey. A giant monster lives in a closed Mako excavation facility. Go to the site and investigate. If the monster is dangerous, it must be eliminated. It's not a bad idea to use Phoenix Downs if you're having trouble living through missions, because we are getting close to the end. This is where you're supposed to use it, and you're not going to need it for the final bosses or anything. But anyway, let's see, where are we? Right. 3 chests. One is the elixir, which we got, which is out of the way. Another, of course, is a fat chocobo feather, because why wouldn't it be? The last chest is right over here, with a cursed ring, a very rare item, as we've discussed in the past. And the boss is another Jabberwock with 287,580 health. I was overestimating that one. Energy. I like the Jabberwock. He's cool. I think you could steal something from him. Oh, guess what you could steal from him? Fat chocobo feathers! Hooray! Unexplored Territories. Cave Investigation. There was an inexplicable cave-in deep inside the caves. Chances are monsters are to blame, but we need you to investigate the area and look into the cave that caused the accident. If monsters were indeed the cause, you know what to do. Throw a party! Invite them to join Shinra. Anyway, we have enemies here. Are the stupid detonators, or the S-mines, I'm sorry, the detonators are someone else. S-mines have 17,850 health. The S-mines and the mandrakes, which have 9,975. Also, Sergeant Princes have 44,680 health. Yay! And we get ourselves a Genesis thing.
Show me the true power of soldier.
Mind your own business. There are 2 chests here. One is, I think we got it. No, it's right over there, Dovey. Yeah, I actually didn't have low enough health to use the attack that I had started winding up. Game. So I just kind of sat there and let him kill me for a little bit so I can punch him. Kind of have to do that with Costly Punch. Anyway, we get a crystal orb here. We are the crystal orbs. I started watching that show lately. And like lately, I mean like the last 2 days. And there's one more chest in the lower right corner of the map, which has a fat chocobo feather. The boss is in the dead center of the map. So yeah, horrible things happened to me, but in the middle of trying to get back, we got a new summon. Now y'all can see what Phoenix does. Phoenix is actually my favorite aside from Zentetskin. But Phoenix also works all the time, so it's a little better than Zentetskin, because that doesn't work on some of the stronger bosses. But yeah, if you know anything about Phoenix from the other Final Fantasy games, it's essentially a fire attack, like Hellfire, except cooler. I mean, look at this. Aside from the fact that it looks like a Moltres chicken. Yeah, it's a Moltres, okay. It's, yeah, Rebirth Flame. So it does fire damage, which isn't going to do much to those guys over there. Oh my gosh, it still hurt them, that's cool. But it gave us the raise status, and I think it also might have healed us a little bit. But mainly it gives you the raise status, which I put to immediate use. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get. It to activate, I think it has one of the lower activation rates, but it's still pretty cool. Anyway, the boss is pretty much the same exact enemies. I just wanted to show you that before I cut back to the boss, and yeah, you just punch it around, really. And we get Mithril Mine Traders, another shop. Okay, we'll take a look at that shop and do one more mission for the video. Look at all the MP. Come on, Dovey, go to the shop. Yay! No. Yeah, good. Yeah, and now you can get... Nah, it's Bone Village, Dovey. You can get the Moon Bracer, Shining Bracer, Protect Ring, Fairy Ring, and Twisted Headband, which are all pretty awesome. Mostly the Protect Ring, but the Fairy Ring is nice to have, too, for a specific purpose. And we'll be getting to that in a few mission videos. Anyway, the last one over here. Whatever stands in your way. The volcano bomb monster you found in the previous mission has been sighted in another cave. A team was sent in to investigate, but the progress was halted by totally different monsters. Hurry over to the site. Alright. So, yeah, it's pretty much the exact same enemies here, plus a grand horn at the end. There are 2 chests. One is in the complete opposite direction from the boss that we're going in right now. All the way at the end over here. It will be a... River Chocobo Omelet, I think. My video skipped, so I hope that's what it was. And the other one is kind of on the way to the boss, and the boss is kind of all the way out of the way, which is annoying. But then again, I guess it's not as bad as some of the Great Cavern of Wonder missions that just take forever to get around to all the random garbage that they strewn around the floors. But anyway, this is a pretty straightforward mission. The Sergeant Prince, Volcano, Mandrake are all here, and the Grand Horn has 65,040 health. But you should have the Costly Punch in order to actually hit it. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be sorry. But yeah, so this is going to go pretty fast. And punch! And we get an HS Omelet from him too, and an energy materia. And that's going to do it for this episode. In the next episode, we are going to go back to the Great Cavern of Wonders, I think. But anyway, this has been Sephiroth Level 4 with Christ Core Final Fantasy VII missions. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.